everybody, my name is Muzafer and I just want to welcome you to a presentation with a company by the name of Seacret. Now, I know that a friend or a family member or a business partner, or maybe you met in an online group or you connected with somebody through social media and they told you to take a look at this business presentation, and I'm going to do my best to share with you why they're excited, why I'm excited. And again, my name is Muzafer, and I want to be clear, it's not the Lion King. Hopefully you saw the movie, which was amazing. That's Mufasa, by the way, and my name is Muzafer, and I was very fortunate to be the vice president of this wonderful company, Seacret Direct. And for 2 years, I served the company, traveled the world, and then I resigned to become an independent contractor because of what you're about to see tonight. You know, I know like a lot of us, we were all told growing up that if you want to succeed, go to school. And I did. I got very fortunate. I had a chance to go to university. You know, my mom and dad never came from money. You know, the reason we got to school is we got lucky on some scholarships, and I got to play sports. And my senior year, I tore everything in my right knee, my ACL, MCL, and PCL ligament. And after that, I had to get loans to finish up my degree, and I did. And what ended up happening is I came out job hunting. Like, I put my resume together. Like we were all told, right? And I made mine professional. I actually paid somebody $250 to do my resume, which sounds kind of crazy today. But I handed it out, and I'll never forget, my best job offer was $35,000 a year. But there were people that went to school with me that couldn't even get a job. And a lot of us were frustrated, you know, and I found myself looking. I've always wanted more success. I just didn't know how to get it. And a friend of mine called me one day. It was a Sunday, and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nothing." And he said, "I've got to show you something. And I want you to understand that this is 25 years ago. And I got a chance to see this profession that you're going to see tonight or today. And I fell in love with it. Like I really did." And so what happened is it became my career. I've been able to build 6 different companies before coming to Seacret. I've been on a corporate side. I've been on an independent contractor side. And God bless, we've done extremely well financially. It's allowed my wife to stay at home and for us to have a different lifestyle than we even imagined. You know, I was able to retire my mom and help my parents with their home. And so life has gone in a different path, because when I saw this presentation, not of Seacret, but of this profession, I ended up saying yes. So I know for a lot of you, maybe you love what you do and you're just looking for something extra. You know, obviously what's happening in the world today, so many people have been furloughed, or their income has been taken away, or their business was put on hold, and you know, people were quarantined and things were shut down. And so people are starting to realize, I need a plan B. I need something else. Other people hate what they do. And what they're looking for is a replacement style income that they can leave where they're at, that they hate. And the only reason they're there is because it pays the bills. And so there are people looking for a replacement style of an income or a business. And the third type of person is someone that's looking for something bigger, right? $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year, $500,000 a year. Now, I'm not guaranteeing you any income because of our business. I'm just telling you what people are looking for, and I'm going to do my best to run through this information with all of you. You know, there's 2 major challenges that are happening in the world today, and I think all of us know both of them, right? Like, number one is health. Like, it's a major issue. If we don't pay attention to our health is going to force us to give time to it. You know, there are so many people that are on medications today that they shouldn't be on. There are people that are going through health challenges that they shouldn't go through. There are people that are worried about what's happening. You know, my grandmother used to say, an ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. But most of us are not taking care of our host, which is our bodies, that we need to. And the number 2 issue in the world, and I don't know if it's number 2 or number 1 for you, but I know it's an issue, is finances. Like, it's a big problem. And so what I'm going to do is share a business with you that we believe is a solution. You know, as I was telling you about school, a lot of us have realized that there are people in debt, right? There are school statistics. You can read all of them on this slide. The fact is, over 44 million students or graduates have a student loan. It's 1.5 trillion in total loans, right? Like, and I started to look at the statistics, and they say that it takes 19 years to pay off a bachelor's degree. And that 53% of the people that have graduated with a degree are either not working or not working at a place that requires a bachelor's degree. And so I started looking at traditional businesses, and we were all told, start at the bottom, work your way up, find a traditional company, and every company takes the shape of a triangle, right? There's less people on top, more people on the bottom. It's a triangle. And we're told to start at the bottom and see how high we can get. Most people get laid off, let go, restructured, fired, furloughed, right? Like we talked about earlier. And I started to realize that what's happening in the world today is people are on unemployment. You know, over 30 to 40 million people have filed for unemployment in the last few months. Over 700,000 people filed for bankruptcy in 2019. People are living paycheck to paycheck. Some people are paying last month's bills with this month's check. And they have no more stability. You know, when there was a shutdown in this world, company owners had to replace people with technology. And then when the world opened up, they started realizing that they could do without certain people. Technology has taken over people's income, their careers. You know, people that own big businesses, they're starting to realize that they have cash flow issues, overhead issues, government regulations they have to deal with, taxes. You know, and so there's a challenge in both areas, whether you're at the top, in the middle, and that's why you have people like Robert Kiyosaki, who's an author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that started talking about the quadrants. Like, where do people live as a career? A lot of people, majority, are in the E quadrant, which is employee. My time equals my money. That's what we were told, right? Since we were little. We work, we make money. We put in hours, we make money. You know, and people didn't realize that there's no leverage. And that to me is scary, right? People can be replaced. Number two is people go, I'm going to start my own business. And they're self-employed. The challenge with that, they're still in a situation because it's owner operated that there's no leverage. If they're not there, the business is not working correctly. And they're in debt because they bought their own job. Now, that's the left side of the quadrant. The right side are big businesses. Business owners that have 500 or more employees have realized that team or people equal money. It creates leverage, duplication. Now you have people doing a business or doing activity that you're not doing, which is generating income or revenue for you. And then once people build this big business, their money makes them money. And so on the B and the I side, that's where a business model called network marketing fits in. Some of you may have heard of it and some of you may not have. What I want you to understand is there's a difference between traditional business and network marketing. You know, when you look at a traditional restaurant or store or business or whatever it is, the investment, you know, the radius of customers you can get is people that can get there within driving distance. You know, there's employees to operate it, the time that it takes, the monthly overhead, the profit is minimal, and the risk is 100%. And then there's this business model called network marketing. You know, in today's world, we're in this digital age. So much is done online. So much is done on your phone, our smartphone. You may be watching this on your smartphone right now. And the thing about it is that when you look at network marketing, which has a low cost, there's a global market, there's no employees, the hours are flexible, you can work from anywhere. Like this lady's on her hammock doing a Zoom call, right? Maybe you were on a Zoom call before you saw this presentation. You know, there's no inventory, there's unlimited profit, and the risk is zero. You know, when you look at this digital age, what would it be like to do what we love, connect with people, be in this world of social networking and social sharing, and to have a company behind you that does all the fulfillment, where you have no inventory, no overhead, no accounting, no headaches. That's why you've got people like Richard Branson that owns Virgin, from Virgin Airlines to all the other businesses that are attached. And he's a fan of network marketing. Les Brown, an author, a speaker, talks about how this industry's created more millionaires. Even if it's not millionaires, what if it's six-figure heirs? Right? Like, what if it helped, which it has, create a lot of six-figure heirs, right? And then you've got Tony Robbins that says that this is one of the most beautiful businesses because you don't have to worry about supply chain. You don't have to worry about accounting. All you have to do is connect the dots and let the company do the rest. And that's what I fell in love with.